Well, it's Sunday, 31st of October. It's in the afternoon here. I haven't slept. I'm just upset. And I haven't found any way to really have a conversation about it, to figure things out, to have them make sense, because I don't have the ability, I don't have enough information. And so it's stressful. And I'd like to know more, but I don't have the ability to communicate. Like if something actually was dire wrong, I would have no way to talk. I would have no way to say anything. Nothing where I'd be sure that it was even seen, not that I can think of in this moment. It probably is, but it's just not convenient for me. It's just the way it is right now. And it makes me concerned or worried that it's been this way for a while. And it's like, well, just because it is the way it is right now doesn't mean it's always going to be the way it is right now. It's just how it is now. So, but if things are right, then I can't be wrong. And if I'm doing things, I still could be wrong, but I'm still right. So it's not exactly your standard win-win situation. It's more like a draw. So it just feels like I should be doing something. And I know, but I guess the other thing was, it feels like I say, it feels like there's like a timer, an invisible timer, that I need to find the right words, and I have a certain amount of time. I don't know how much time, but if I don't find things fast enough, or the right words fast enough, then I've missed my chance. The opportunity is gone. The attention is, there's like a little window of when attention is being paid, or a glance is in my direction. And if there's not something there to look at, or it's the wrong thing, or it's not eye-catching, then it's missed. And it's like it never happened. And it's just, well, it's a shame about the timing. The words were good. Or it's a shame about the words, the timing was excellent. It's a lot to feel like I have to live up to. Like I say, feels like. And like I say also, if things are right, I can't be wrong. And I'm probably worrying over nothing. Especially if I'm not even being paid attention to at all. And no one's even looking in my direction. And all of this is just me talking to myself, here and elsewhere. Much ado about nothing. But it is something. It's a learning experience. It's practice. Practice with my words, practice with my thoughts, practice with translating them. I'm not the best translator, but I'm working on it. Finding words to sculpt thoughts into form, to create an image that is representative and provides imagery and can communicate better than me just being trapped up there. And I guess I also have to say that, I see, it's like if I was left alone to look at things, it's like I would feel okay. But then I see other people commenting and writing, and it's like I don't see all the, I only see what's there. And it's like, what else is going on? What other comments are happening? What other conversations? And I know it's none of my business, but and it's just like private conversations. What's that about? And because then things are happening and I don't know. I'm missing context, missing part of the story, and it's like, I guess it's insecurity, self-consciousness, selfishness, I guess. Like I need to know sort of thing, but I don't. I guess I have enough, because whatever it is I know, or whatever it is I think I know, seems to be enough to, at least for this one, to continue about whatever it is they're doing, however it is they're believing. It's like, I guess the part of it is that if they are so worried about whoever it is they're talking about leaving, well, and the person that they're worried about possibly leaving or losing interest or going away, maybe they need some reassurance, or they need some more investment or encouragement or an invitation or some sort of approval or acknowledgement more than what they might be getting. And it's like, I can't give it to them, whoever it is. But maybe they don't know how you feel. So it's like some people need to be told directly. Left to guess, they might guess incorrectly or guess unfortunately. And it's like, what a shame, what a shame. And then it's like sustaining trauma from unknowns, of just dealing with uncertainty and unknown expectations, just leading to shutdown and total aversion. And it's like, the price of sustained trauma over time, just stress. And it might not even be intended or even known. And the other person might be causing the same thing on the other side without even realizing it, just from lack of communication, lack of conversation, lack of coordination. Without a sort of a coordinated effort, it's a lot of energy is being lost in translation. It's not a concerto. It's opposing forces, not in sync. It's an instability. So I guess that, it's discord, disharmony, leads to discontent, and miscommunication, misunderstanding, misinterpretation, just from that simple thing. And it might be a failure on my part or their part, but it feels like, like I say, it's a stress of time. It's like, maybe there is no time. Maybe everything is forgiven. Everything is understood. But I just see other people are involved. Other people are watching. And I don't have what I feel to be like a private channel to communicate, where I feel like I'm being listened to with attention. Maybe I am. I just don't know it because I don't get acknowledgments. everything could be seen and looked at and processed and spoken towards, which is what I'm responding to. So we might be doing this, at least for me, it's not a known thing. It's more of a, maybe this is what's going on. But I don't know for sure. I'm working in the dark. And for me, for how I am, I think I'm doing a good job, working with the limited field of view and perception that I feel like I am. And I probably have more access than other people, because I know about things that I don't even use, because I think it's private. So it's like I learned. It's like, well, that's just off limits. I consider that private. That's taboo. That's prior knowledge that I shouldn't have. So it's like, okay, well, I just won't look at that anymore. And if there's something I need to know, I should, I'll be told, because the story has changed. And I shouldn't be nosy or intrusive or invading private space, I think. So I stopped a while ago. So it might be assumed that I've looked at all of it, and it's like, no, I haven't. The only stuff that I looked at is the stuff I commented on. Even the newer stuff, I didn't go back. So and I guess the worst case scenario, again, worst case, is that there's absolutely nothing going on. It's all in my imagination. Yeah, that is like the worst case scenario right there. And I just kind of wonder if, like, I see that other people get responses and I don't. Like, even just the generic responses kind of thing. The practiced, rehearsed, regular type, And sometimes they're really, individualized for people that are, been regular contributors. And as far as from my perspective. But a lot of times it's just like regular, like, oh, just practiced responses that are safe and easy to give, to let people know that they're there and that their attention was appreciated. But I don't get responses, in the places where I leave public comment. And I wonder if that's because, I've got theories. A never-ending supply. And I've mentioned before that I don't require responses. And I wonder if that was taken literally. Maybe. And I don't. Because I just keep on... it doesn't seem like responses are required for me to continue to do what I do. But I sometimes wonder, though, maybe it's been over a month and a half since I've had any direct communication. And it's just fleeting comments here and there. It's like, and it makes me wonder and worry. It's like, maybe I should be going away. Is that the wish? Is that the want? I just need the word. Because that's something I can do, is go away. I don't always, want that to be the case. I think sometimes I think that they want me to just lose interest and go away, to make it easy on them, that they can just go back to their regular lonely lifestyle without feeling like they have. I don't know. I don't know how it is. And sometimes I think, it's like, I know how to be alone. So it's like, and I don't know how to be anything like maybe what I think they want me to be for them. Like, I'm not good at saving the world or, stopping corporations from polluting the oceans. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. So it's like, I'm no superhero. So it feels like I could never live up to whatever expectations. I'd be doomed to disappoint. So it's like, it's easier to just, distance and disappear. That way I don't disappoint. And go back to whatever it is I do, however it is I do it, by myself, where I don't even have to worry about communicating or, writing as much, or telling stories to distract or entertain or try to become a better person or figure out who I am, get to know myself, try to get to know somebody else. Who knows? But I would go back to just living inside my mind, more. And I'd probably lose interest in, Facebook, things like that. What's the point? Every single time I try to, it's like, it just doesn't go anywhere. Nowhere good. And I just feel, not good. And all sorts of nasty words. And it makes me wonder, it's like, maintaining an online presence, is it even worth it? I have my doubts. But then on the other side of it, I think about the potential and the possibilities and the promise, the essence and the essential, the absolute value. And yeah, I'm having an interesting experience. Again. So, just getting lost in trying to figure out exactly what is going on in this reality. It's like, whenever I try to involve somebody else, letting them get to know me, I get lost. Because I really want to be known for who I am. And I also really want to get to know them for who they are. And I don't think a lot of people really want to be known. I think a lot of people want to be known. They want to tell you who they are. And they want you to believe the presentation. And a lot of times I don't believe people. I don't believe that they are who they think they are. And I see different, or I get a different impression, or I see a different personality behind the one that they are trying to show off. Maybe it's a little bit more personal, flawed, fragile. It's not the one on public display that people want to be known as, or something. I don't know, the one that people protect, hide, try to keep hidden. But that's the one I want to know. I don't care so much about the image. it's not very interesting. And it's just fake. It's a lie. It's an illusion. It cannot be maintained. And maybe it's a sale. Is that what I'm being sold? I don't want that. So I try to get to know who the person really is. But people don't like that. It's like, or at least not. It's confusing. So, anyway, it's 31st of October. It's a Sunday. And this is what I was doing. It's the year 2021, by the way. And, yeah, I'm still here for now. It still serves a purpose, apparently. But I think I'm ready for different. I think I'm ready to explore and we'll see what happens. I'm trying not to be impatient or be in a rush. I'm trying to give as much time. I've created a good bit, but, and I don't know, is time infinite? I know my time is. The time itself doesn't have a memory. So, anyway, when in doubt, at least I have this as a quality time. Even if it is just me talking to myself. And hopefully it helps me to organize my own thoughts and put them into some sense making. It's like I wish I had better words. I wish I had happier words. I wish I had good news or something great to talk about. Something exciting, something uplifting. Something I felt confident in or sure about, but no, I don't. I would like to. I would like a definitive. But that's not how things go. And maybe that's what they're used to, too. So I'm trying, if it's wanted, if it's wished, to give definitives, not uncertainties. In a world of uncertainties, it's like trying to be a definitive. A known variable. A non-static known variable. Now there's the trick, because a variable that is changing, but if it's known that it changes, and it's a non-static, it's just, that's where personality and getting to know someone over the course of time, you get to know how they react and how they think. So it's less of a mystery, and less of a worry, and less of an uncertainty. But still, people are prone to being themselves, which is a good thing. So, this is where that whole, I guess, coordinated conversation and communication comes in, to learn about, trust and everything, from all sorts of trauma sustained over the years that tells me not to trust. Trust leads to, betrayal and pain and suffering and torment. So it's like, no, well, why would you want to trust anybody? It always ends up the same. So I'm trying to stay in a learning mode. Because as soon as I just give up and stop even trying, then that's a little death. That is the nothing winning another battle. That is the fear taking over. That is the hope receding into nothing, darkness. And not that it's an end-all be-all, because things can recede, but also come back. But it's easier to keep them going than to let them go away completely. Even when it's tiresome, even when it's disadvantageous, even when it is embarrassing or humiliating or pride bruising or ego bruising. It's just easier to keep it going. So, anyway, I should go. I had more to say than I thought I did. I'll probably take a nap now that I've said some words and freed myself of them. And I know these don't get looked at. Not that I can tell, which I'm pretty sure it means they don't get looked at. But I know they're there, for whatever that means to me.